Hi, Anthony. It's Colin. I'm just going to tackle these this font questions first in this video here. So let me just grab your question here, and we'll get right at it. Okay, there's a couple ways of going about this. I'm going to show you the sort of mundane way, and that is you go into the, for example, here we have a styles.css, and if you were to read down here from the top, everything is commented: background, top bar, footer, right? Things like that. Then we have the website name, and now we get into things like the font styling and the font sizes. And what you're looking for is font size, or the word color, or font family. And then you sort of, and it's not maybe not listed specifically. It depends on what information for each thing is in here. You just have to sort of read through it and see. But it's grouped into the whatever component it is. For example, tagline. And then you can narrow it down. Okay, there's no font information here. Oh, font size, color, font family, font weight, font style. And you can start changing it in this area right in here if you want to really get specific. But I'm going to show you a different method for targeting fonts. Okay, and it's sort of, this is the tool that I use, or the method that I do. I grab a page, index page for example, and I toss it open in Firefox. Okay, pop it open in Firefox like so. And then with Firefox I have a little add-on called Firebug. If you haven't used Firebug before, it will save your it'll save your hair. It really helps with not having to pull all your hair out, because it's a fabulous little tool and it can narrow things down really quickly. I'll try to give you my best example in the video here, but Firebug's kind of one of those things where it takes up half your monitor sometimes, so the video window here is not overly large. But for example, here's let's take a look at our fonts here. Let's say these are cartoony looking fonts, these guys here, right? So I'm just going to double click on the word company, because this is the thing I want to change, for example. How do I change this? Well, I'm just going to right click on it now and do the inspect element with Firebug. Okay, and Firebug's going to pop open this little window right here, this confusing sort of window, and this is where it really helps to have a bigger area instead of this little video thing that I have stuck up here. But let's see if I can sort of see how when I hover over something, see I've got this selected, it sort of highlights it for me already down here. You can sort of click the plus sign and see if there's anything else in there, like the icon itself you can click on, or the H3 tag. But you see, as I click things over here in this window, the style window, stuff changes, right? If I click here, caption, right, oh, H3, there we go, it's got the company highlighted, H3, but over here it tells me H3. There's the color, there's the font family, Denic 1, font size, and whereabouts it's being loaded in from. It's the styles.css line 265. You can even click on it right here, and it sort of takes you over to a faux style sheet and shows you right here, what's in more detail, and makes it a little bit easier to read. Or we can go back to the HTML tab right here. But here's the really cool thing. It's great for testing stuff out. Let's say, you know what, this font is just too small for my liking. If I were to just double click on 22 and type in 30px, look at that. In the browser, it changed. No, I want it super small, 11px. See that? It changed right away. Now, why did it do that? Well, it's only doing it temporarily. It doesn't actually make a permanent change. It only makes a change while reviewing the page in the browser as it is right now. As soon as I close the browser window down and reopen it back up, everything will be back to normal. But it helps for previewing, testing out different font properties, I guess is the proper way to call it, right? But we inspect with element, there it is there. Let's set this back to 20px, like so. Let's try a different color. Let's go with, you have to know your hex colors, but if you just want to try out a different color, bang, there you go. Now it looks red. Do I like red? Maybe not. But that's a quick and easy way to make little changes to different areas of your site to see if you like it. Then when you like it, you go, okay, styles.css, so you go back to Dreamweaver. I'm in the styles.css here, and I have to go down to like line 256 or something like that. Is that what it said? Oh yeah, there it is. There's my H3 style right there. Right? And oh, here it is, the Denic 1, the Denic 1, this is where you'd want to change that font type. You'll find on line 241 here, common font settings. This is what we call the bootstrap override. We override the body, font family, color, and size, and the H tags. Then we also override down here the A tags, some thumbnails, and a couple of additional different things here that you'd spot once again using Firebug. But typically, the big changes you may want to make, you'd find right here from lines 241 down to probably like line line 307 at most. Those are the typical sort of things: the anchor links, the heading colors, and the body color, font type, and size. And that's really it. If you want to get more specific, you can find a specific component like I was showing you earlier, and then target make those updates right there as well.